These are the plaintiffs, Elena and Albert Spraggins. Elena says their former landlord, the defendant, is being a real jerk because he's refusing to return their security deposit for no good reason other than pure greed. That's right, they left the place in immaculate condition, and they're here suing for the $2,875 they're surely owed. This is the defendant, Bonita Wright. She says she had to replace the washer and dryer in the unit because the plaintiffs broke them. She also had to clean the place because they have a difference of opinion on what constitutes leaving the place clean and what doesn't. She's accused of holding on tight to the money.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant is just plain greedy because he won't return the money that he owes her. But the defendant says they have a difference of opinion and he thinks the judge will agree with him. It's the case of, you really think this is clean?
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Okay. Alana Spraggins and Albert Spraggins. What is the relationship between the two of you?
I'm the uncle and she's my niece.
Got it. Okay. The two of you are suing Ms. Wright, your former landlord, for the remaining balance of a security deposit that you believe she inappropriately withheld. So you rented the house that she was a 4-bedroom house in order to run a project that you two do, which is what? Tell me.
So we run a project with different organizations in the Bay Area to help individuals who are suffering from homelessness due to mental illness. And so I got in touch with Miss Bonita, and that's when we took ownership of the property, June 28th of 2019.
Okay. And you were there for how long? When did you move out?
We moved out on September 1st of 2020.
Okay. Now, at that point, you were on a month-to-month, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, you're not living there and your uncle's not living there either, right?
Correct.
But do you go there every day or you don't go there every day?
I go there every day or every other day.
According to you, Ms. Wright, they left a lot of damages, and that's why you kept almost $2,900 of their $3,800 security deposit. Let's talk about the washer dryer. That is the biggest ticket item. What happened with the washer dryer, Ms. Spraggins?
So basically, the washer and dryer stopped working. I let her know when she was there. She never fixed it, so we purchased one for the tenants to use because they don't have ability to get around. They can't drive. And we purchased one to use, but I had my uncle come and look, which Mr. Spraggins, has done multiple repairs to that house out of our pocket without charging her when we were at tenants because it would take her a long time to either get over there to fix it. And I have people who are counting on that place to look up to par and case managers that come through.
Right.
So I let her know.
The washer dryer,
so
you bought it, just a second, you bought a new washer dryer, you installed them. What did you do with her washer and dryer?
It was still there. We did not remove it from the property.
Okay, did you reconnect it when you left? You disconnected yours and took them with you. Did you reconnect hers?
No. We reconnected hers. I have a picture of the garage.
She says you didn't, and I have a pic. Yeah, I want to see the connected washer dryer because she's shown me a picture of it disconnected. That's why I want to see the connected washer dryer.
I don't have that picture. I just have a picture of the garage showing it behind
because she has a picture and she shows it disconnected. So I'm pretty sure she wouldn't disconnect her own washer dryer. I'm pretty sure this is that. But, you can't leave it disconnected. But why should they have to pay $1,500 for a new washer dryer? You say they broke it, but maybe they just broke. And it's the landlord's responsibility to get them working again. So, yes, I agree with you that they left them disconnected. But why would they have to buy you a new washer dryer?
One of the ladies that lived there, she was a person who told me everything. So when I was over there doing repairs, she told me everything. She said that most of the tenants were putting large items in there, breaking it, putting mattress pads in there, putting all kind of blankets and pillows. So they broke it within 3 months.
Do you have her there as a witness for me to talk to?
I do not.
So do you have her there as a witness? Do you have an affidavit? You can't just tell me someone told you they broke it. That's not going to work. What happened with the cameras? Because she had security cameras on there. And what happened with that?
So the cameras didn't work. She let me know when I took possession that they didn't have a DVR. And if I wanted to buy new cameras to set up, I could. So the day of the move out, we couldn't find the brackets. And so Mr. Spraggan said, hey, I can just go to Home Depot and get some brackets if you want to just wait here and I can put your old system back up. Or you could take this new HD system. She says, okay, no problem. So Mr. Spraggan ended up, which I put in my exhibits to the court, the pictures of the new set of HD cameras.
What's the deal here, Ms. Wright? They're saying that during the walkthrough that was discussed and you agreed to keep their new and working cameras and then you billed them for it. So tell me about that.
I did give them permission to put their own cameras up, but I'm not the owner of the property. That someone else is the owner. So they didn't. The owner didn't actually want those cameras. They wanted the kind of thing.
Yeah, I understand. But what did you say but did you tell them, yeah, these are fine?
I told them that. Yeah.
And then the owner.
Yeah, I did tell them.
That's a problem because you're the.
Yes.
I got it. All right. So you are a representative of the owner. So I guess you shouldn't be saying it's fine if it's not. But then that's something you're stuck with. You don't get to change that because the owner got mad. So that figures out. You kept money for light bulbs. For real? I've never seen a landlord do that. God. Really? I mean, if she left you without light bulbs, did she leave you without light bulbs? Is that what it is?
No, they didn't leave me without light bulbs. There were some other kind of cheap light bulbs that was in there.
Okay. What's the problem?
So those are the original vanity light bulbs. And so now there is some other kind of light bulbs in there that are,
Show me the picture of the other kind of light bulbs. Where is it? Because I'm only seeing the good stuff. Okay.
I don't have the other pictures.
All right. So now let's talk about, we've talked about the cameras, we've talked about the washer dryer. By the way, why did you guys stop renting the place and running the place? It looked like you were doing God's work. Why did you stop?
Well, we didn't stop. I still have another location around the corner, so I'm still doing my God's duty. And the problem is that it's a lot of dumping over there. And so it is infested in the whole neighborhood with rats. And it makes it very hard for people coming off the street and having to see all that dumping because it kind of makes them still feel like they're on the streets. So it kind of defeats our purpose and our mission.
I have a sense of things. I think you kept too much. I'm going to order you to return some of it. There are some things that she put in for that she is entitled to keep. The biggest problem that I have is the washer dryer. I think you should be able to keep money to reconnect it and get, but the repair would have been on you. So anything that it costs to repair, it's your problem. I'm certainly not going to allow you to keep $1,500 of their dollars for that. There's a few other things we've talked about that bother me. The surveillance cameras, if you admit that you had told them, yes, we're striking a deal, you can't all of a sudden turn around just because it turns out that the boss is mad at you. So the $390, you don't get to keep that. The bulbs, you don't have proof of that. And you kept $300 for cleaning. I see pictures that you've taken that are literally this close. And I see pictures that they've taken of how they left the place. I don't see $300 worth of cleaning. I'm going to reduce that as well. And what we are going to be left with is, I am ordering you to return an additional, the security deposit was $3,800, correct? And you sent them only $925. And I am going to order you to return an additional $2,023.18 to the plaintiffs. Verdict for the plaintiffs.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So the plaintiffs prevail in this case. Ms. Wright, you got to give back $2,023.18. How about that?
Well, I definitely don't like it. I think that what is the matter with these tenants is that they're going around, they're probably doing this to a lot of different other landlords too. They're just doing what they want to do, and it does not make sense to me.
All right, $2,023. Mr. and Ms. Spraggins, well, how do you feel about the outcome of the case? What do you think? You're getting a good bit back, not everything, but a lot.
Yeah, but that's okay. I feel good about the outcome of the case. I think that she has to learn how to not penny pinch. I've never heard of a landlord charging for light bulbs. And I think that people need to be aware, if they rent from her, that they're looking forward to either going to court or not getting their deposit back in the future.
So suing was the right thing to do. You're glad you did that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, very good. Well, congratulations. You have prevailed.
You know, in case after case after case, I get the tenants who say, that's nothing. Just put a little, spackle a little. All you got to do is replace that part. All you got to do is shampoo the rug. And they do nothing. If it's that simple, why didn't you do it? It's not that simple. And you don't get to say that once you haven't done it. These guys really put some effort in.
Yeah,
he came from Chicago weeks before, and
they worked. They worked on it, and they tried to get it back to the original condition. But you're right about that observation about tenants. And I would say on the other side of the coin, you see landlord after landlord where every little tiny nick or scratch is a catastrophe. Oh, I got to paint the whole house, or we got to, have to replace this. I got to fix that. So they both come into it with a different kind of mindset that's really overwhelmingly in their own favor. The tenants, no matter what it is, you can just like spit on your sleeve and rub it. That'll all be fine. That'll buff right out.
That'll buff right out. Right.
But it's not always that way.
The Blaster wants to know this. Hey, Harvey. Why do we have to raise our right hand to take the oath before a court case? Because that's just what you do. I mean, that you are swearing to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And it's a symbol that means something. And the fact that you know it, it has some gravitas to it. And that's why it's done.